Hello, every pony. Well, it's me again, Silver Soul. Gonna be continuing on to Chapter 5 of When Friendship Dies by StrawberryDashie. Chapter 5 is New Friends. Looks like we're gonna be getting back to Twilight. Sad face. I wanted to see a little bit more of what's going on in Ponyville now that she's gone, but we'll get there eventually. Okay. So, again, I don't do voices, because I suck at voices. And now, let's get this started. Twilight looked up at the clock. 8 o'clock. School was starting. The first students trailed in, then one by one all the seats got filled. She saw most of them staring at her, confused. A couple she recognized, and they were staring at her like she was an alien. "What is she doing here?" a white unicorn asked. "Now, Twinkle, is that... Twinkle, really close to Tinkle. Is that any way to treat my new student teacher?" "Oh," Celestia said, stepping around her desk. She gestured for Twilight to join her. "Some of you may know her. This is Twilight Sparkle, one of the smartest ponies I know. She's also very good at saving Equestria." Oh, I like that. She's very good at saving Equestria. "She's pretty awesome," a colt in the back exclaimed. Twilight blushed and turned away. "I know all of you will welcome her with open hooves and treat her as one of your favorite friends," Celestia said, then turned to the board and began explaining the day's assignments. Once they started, the two teachers walked around helping every pony. At lunchtime, the ponies left the building and Twilight followed them, glad to get away from learning for a while. Twilight likes learning. She followed a group of mares to a picnic area in the sculpture garden. Some of them she knew before she stayed in Ponyville. Hello," Twilight said, still no better at making friends, especially ones who didn't care much for her. Hey," one said, turning to look at her. "Oh, I know you," another one said, smiling and starting to stand up. "Twilight Sparkle, you're the one who didn't come to Moondancer's party." Oh, that's a great thing to be known for, the one who didn't show up at a party. "Oh, the egghead," one explained. Twilight frowned. No, it's okay. Someone else used to call me that all the time," she said, her mind drifting off to a certain rainbow pony. "I'm Minute." "Minute?" The one who knew her name smiled, shaking Twilight's hoof. "You might not remember us, but you're welcome to join our picnic." "Thanks," Twilight said, sitting down. It reminded her of the picnics her old friends used to have, the ones where she brought the cupcakes and Pinky brought balloons and Rarity was dramatic and Rainbow wore her sunglasses. "So this is Amethyst Star," Minute said, pointing to the one who had called her an egghead. "Lemon Hearts," pointing to the one who said hey. Lyra Hearts, the one who said hey. Okay, sorry about that, every pony. Let's retry that. "So, this is Amethyst Star," Minute said, pointing to the one who had called her an egghead. "Lemon Hearts," pointing to the one who said hey. "Lyra Heartstrings," she pointed to one who was just watching the whole thing, eating fries. "And this is Twinkle." Twinkle was the one who had invited her to Moondancer's party, the one who asked why she was there, and the one who hadn't said a word, not one nice thing to her. I'm having a hard time reading this. "Hi," Twilight smiled at all of them. "I'm Twilight Spark." "We know who you are," Twinkle glared, eating a daisy. Ooh, Twinkle doesn't like her. "Oh, well, okay," the unicorn said, lowering her head. "Be nice, Twinkle," Minute said. "She just got here and doesn't have any friends." You don't know how true that is, Twilight thought. "Where are you staying, Twilight?" Amethyst asked, smiling at her. "I bet somewhere nice. She's friends with the princess," Lyra said. Aw, Lyra. "Maybe the castle?" Lemon asked, gazing at Twinkle with interest. Don't be ridiculous. No one stays at the castle. You'd have to be royalty, Twinkle said, glaring at Twilight. Oh, actually I am, Twilight said quietly. All their mouths fell open. The castle? They said together, even Twinkle. Yeah. Well, that's wonderful, Twinkle said, smiling. Maybe you could give us a tour sometime, or let us meet Prince Blueblood. Twinkle's gonna try and use her. Oh. All the girls swooned except for Twilight, who just laughed. What? What's so funny? Twinkle asked, tilting her head along with the others. Nothing. Twilight smiled, and the rest of them smiled too, not knowing what was going on. Twilight knew, though. She knew Prince Blueblood wouldn't want to see them. He was such a jerk. Okay, I'll help you guys, but be warned, Twilight giggled. About what? Twinkle exclaimed, to which Twilight broke out laughing. Everybody at the picnic table couldn't help but laugh at Twilight's laugh, and soon they were all holding their stomachs as they rolled around the picnic blanket. Okay. Not a bad chapter. I'm still pretty sure that Twinkle's going to try to use Twilight. I've got a really bad feeling about that pony. Her name's Twinkle. I don't see that being good. It's too close to Tinkle. Okay. I'm not sure when I'm going to start working on Chapter 6. I'll get to it when I get to it. And if you don't like that, then, well, you don't know where I live, so you can't do anything about it. Okay, until next time. See you later, every pony.